Oh baby, we just had one PlayStation Store sale go live a little while ago in the Hidden Gem sale, and now we have another PlayStation Store sale, albeit this one is very, very small, but a couple of highlight deals that I do want to go over. It's called the Weekend Offer Sale, so obviously these deals will be live for the weekend. Also, you can play a game of free-to-play for the next week, and it's pretty relevant right now in Rainbow Six Siege because Splinter Cell agent Sam Fisher will be joining the game as its next operator, and a lot of you guys have been wondering, with the release of Kingdoms of Amalur: Ray Reckoning on the horizon, September 8th is when that comes out, where has been the gameplay footage? Well, we got some new gameplay in the form of a trailer that is focusing on the finesse path. We'll go over that at the end of this video, but first of all, the PlayStation Store's Weekend Offer Sale is live right now. Got a couple of good deals here. Look, this sale is very small, but given the fact you already have the under $20 sale, the Hidden Gem sale, and now we have Weekend Offer as well, like, Sony keeps pushing that threshold on how many sales they want to run concurrently at one time. It used to be just, guys, one sale at a time, wait for that to end, and then maybe we'll take a little bit of a break, and then the next sale will come up. Well, now, they're running 3 sales concurrently at the same time, and I'm all here for it. Like, if we can have great deals all the time, that's the better for everyone, because we are seeing from a digital front, PlayStation is becoming a lot more like PC, where there's great deals digitally all the time. However, on PlayStation, it's a little bit differently because the majority of the deals exist exclusively on the PlayStation Store. Let's say on PC, you've got outlets like a Green Man Gaming or a, I'm drawing a blank here right now, Humble Bundle, things of that nature, but we don't really have that on PlayStation 4. Could it develop into something like that? Absolutely in the future. But moment being, the deals do primarily exist on the PlayStation Store. As far as this sale, got some good deals. Destroy All Humans is 20% off for $32. This is a very recent release, a gigantic visual facelift, comparatively speaking, to the original game. $32 in an awful deal. If you're nostalgic over it, if you want to revisit it, not a bad pickup. Need for Speed Heat, rocketing down in price. It is 60% off for $24. That's pretty good. I actually quite enjoyed Need for Speed Heat. I am not entirely sure if the game is available as a part of EA Access. Let us actually look that up right now, as you guys probably can hear me slamming on my keyboard. Yes, Need for Speed Heat available now in the EA Access vault. Actually entered it 2 months ago, so there you go with that if you do want to play it that way. Otherwise, to own it forever, $24 isn't a bad buy. Saints Row the Third Remastered is down to $24 as well. Wish that was a little bit cheaper. I mean, it's Saints Row 3 at the end of the day. I love the game, but it's pretty dated at this point, and it releasing at $40 is something that irks me, like Burnout Paradise being released at $40, but at $24, it's not horrible. Probably would wait for a deeper discount. Hellpoint is 20% off for $28. Not the best Souls-like. I would say wait until that's a little bit cheaper. Predator Hunting Ground is 25% off for $30. That's actually a really solid multiplayer title that I would strongly recommend if you got some buddies to jump into it with. That's a game that could also work really well as a PlayStation Plus offering in the future. Persona 5 Royal Deluxe Edition is $45.49. Obviously, P5 is fantastic. This one has some costume bundles and some cosmetic items and things of that nature. If you're into that, by all means, do go pick it up. Otherwise, you could typically get the base version of the game for around $40. I would probably just grab that, but hey, you guys can make that decision. Resident Evil 2 Deluxe Edition, $25. This, again, includes some costumes and things like that. Nothing all too crazy that I would actually say is worth the premium price point. Probably would wait for a deal on the base game being like $19.79 again. Dragon Ball FighterZ Ultimate Edition, $24. Although, no, $17.59 if you're a Plus subscriber, so that's really good. That's 84% off. This includes the base game, Fighters Pass, 8 new characters, an anime music pack, 11 songs from the anime, and then a commentator voice pack. Obviously, there are more DLC content that is available, just like the typical way fighting games go these days, but I thought FighterZ was a fantastic game. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Deluxe Edition. These days, I would say don't even bother with the base game. Go ahead and pick up Road to Boruto if you're interested in it. That just has a sizable amount of additional content, but I love Storm 4. I loved all the Storm games. I played the hell out of them. One of the Storm games was actually in my first Platinum Trophy ever, believe it or not. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think that was back in like 2010, 2011, something like that. I believe it was Storm 2. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to look through my Platinum trophies. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, $45. That's pretty good, all things considered. Obviously, you want to play Cold Steel 1 and 2 first. Games are great, have a lot of lore to them, have a lot of depth, and that's because it's 4 games that are each like 70, 80 hours long, and then there's a bunch of other games that do expand out the lore quite a bit as well. My Hero 1's Justice 2 Deluxe Edition, $56. What do you get with this? You get the Season Pass. Okay, well, the problem with this game is it's fundamentally so barren in content to begin with that, yeah, not worth it at that price point. open. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition for 20 bucks. You get some bonus content with this one. RE7 is really good. If you have PSVR, I think that's the premium way to play the game, but that's just my 2 cents. Desperados 3 down to $45. That's really good. Season Pass, $11.24. Desperados 3 just came out, so that's why I say that's a pretty good deal, all things considered. Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition. This is one that I've been playing on PC for a long time. It just finished up. Really good story-driven adventure. Would recommend it if you're into that kind of game. If the setting looks cool to you, give that a look. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts and Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 Unlimited Edition, $36. Yeah, I played a lot of Ghost Warrior 2 back in the day. Not too familiar with the franchise these days, but hey, that's a deal available. Gundam Versus is $15. They also have the Dragon Ball Xenoverse Super Bundle. That includes Xenoverse 1 and 2 for 17 bucks. That's actually not too bad of a deal. So, a couple of the standout deals here. Need for Speed, Heat. Oh, also Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition is $35. How could I mix that? That also, you know, probably would wait for the base game to just be cheaper. A lot of these deluxe editions, I wouldn't say have a lot of great content, but like the DB Fighters Ultimate Edition, that's a really good pickup at $17.59, so I would recommend that. Trails of Cold Steel 3, obviously a decent pickup. NFS Heat, Destroy All Humans is okay. Predator Hunting Grounds, P5R Deluxe Edition, if you want to check that out. Some decent deals are definitely available. Alright, moving on from that, Rainbow Six Siege is currently free to play on all platforms for 1 weekend. Splinter Cell agent Sam Fisher will be joining the game as its next operator. The company intends to release Rainbow Six Siege for PS5 and Xbox Series X as well, and the game has been performing relatively well, all things considered. Hey, a first-person shooter that came out in 2015 and still persisting into 2020, you must be doing something right if you made it this far, so good on them for, you know, really establishing this game as one of the more popular first-person shooters in the entire market. Any progress made during the free trial period, which includes access to all of the game's maps and modes, will be carried over should the players choose to purchase the full title. So you can check that out for the next week if you desire. Probably jump in with a couple of friends. You can have a good time on that. And lastly, a new Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning trailer has been released online today, focusing on one of the game's 3 paths, that being the Finesse path, which will give access to weapons and abilities that will let them take out enemies without them even noticing, aka finessing on them a little bit. Kingdoms of Amalur is a game that I'm incredibly excited about. Loved this game back in 2012. It was a great RPG, and now everybody can experience it. Hopefully, it sells really well, and maybe THQ Nordic or whoever, you know, has the power to make these decisions decides to greenlight a Kingdoms of Amalur 2, because I think that could do rather well. I think there is a little bit of buzz surrounding this game, and I think it's going to do pretty well from a commercial standpoint. And I believe we already have the confirmation that we have a brand new expansion coming. Yeah, Fatesworn, that's going to be released sometime next year, so at the very least, we are going to be getting new content, which is awesome. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, the PSN weekend offer sale live right now. R6 Siege currently free to play on Xbox One, PS4, and PC for 1 week, and Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning trailer for that has been released online. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.